Straight up, the LG G4, man, it's a really hot phone. I was skeptical at first, but I knew LG make really good phones, really good products. But once I saw this leather back, I had my little gripes about the stitching in the middle, but the stitching in the middle seems to guide your hand up to the volume button and the power key. So it has its functionality. I really like the look. I really like the feel. The phone fit right in your hand with LG gentle curve throughout this phone. It really fits real nice in the hand. Now LG went with basically having double tap to wake, double tap to sleep, and if anyone knows, this is a nice little feature here. I like the way it opens up. I like the way actually the phone performs. Now it's rocking Lollipop, which on some phones Lollipop can have its little jitters, but there's no jitters with this phone. This is rocking 3 gigs of RAM, Snapdragon 808 processor. This X10 LTE. I'm using T-Mobile. This X10 LTE. What can I say about it? You get more LTE than you normally get on the phone that you have. I have not seen this phone yet. In the 2 weeks that I've been using this as my daily driver, I have not seen this phone jump out of LTE. I haven't seen it go into 3G. So it's definitely rocking. Now, most carriers, they charging $599 for this. It has the 32 gig. It comes with 32 gig internal storage. Also, you can expand the storage. What this is, up to 2 terabytes, some crazy amount like that. Actually, they have a deal right now till the 30th where they're giving you an SD card, 128 gigabyte SD card. The battery is removable. They're giving you a battery as well, and I think that's hot. So while we're still in the back, let me talk about the speaker. The speaker is absolutely good. It's satisfying. It sounds, I mean, for your own listening pleasure, the speaker sounds very good. Now, is it to the quality of HTC? Is it to the quality of the Nexus 6? Probably not, and not as loud, but it is very loud for a little speaker in the back. It is very loud. I'm not missing my Nexus 6 when I'm using this phone. The volume button and the power button, there's nothing to get used to. I know a lot of you guys, oh, you know, I like my buttons on the side. I'm going to be searching for it. Yeah, for like a day. But once you start figure out this double tap, that's all you want is your double tap. Your finger automatically migrates there. So you're going to know it's there. You're going to start knowing that, you know what, my volume keys is at the back. And there's something to it. There's something to it. It really feels good to use the buttons in the back. I don't know why. I can't explain it yet, but it really feels good. Now let's get to this camera. This is rocking a 16 megapixel camera with OIS, optical image stabilization. So when you're taking video, everything is going to be absolutely, you know, that shake-free video, because we have as our heart beats, we have a little jump in what we're doing while we're breathing and stuff like that. So the optical image stabilization keeps everything nicely stabilized. Now the laser focusing, I mean, this is the fastest focus I've seen on a camera. The features of the camera, it has a lot of different features, a lot of different options that I cannot explain too much about, because I'm not a photographer. So I'm not even going to begin to explain to you what is ISO and this and that. All I know, in whatever mode you put it in, you're going to get some awesome pictures. Focus fast. The shutter is very fast. So what that means is you could just take pictures. Take pictures. So you can catch that moment while the object is moving. you can definitely catch it. You take a couple of pictures in a row, you're gonna wind up with a few that looks good because this laser focusing is real fast. So the what do you call it, front facing camera now. This is sick. Front facing camera is absolutely sick because basically all you gotta do is swipe to the side and you're in the front facer. Now I have this in some type of mode that I don't want it in, but you have all these different features here, 16:9, 4:3, 1:1, all these different looks. So the front facer is really good. I'm very impressed by the 8 megapixel camera in the front. 8 megapixels. The Nexus 5 back camera was 8 megapixel. It took great shots. This one take great shots as well. So you young ladies, beautiful young ladies that love to take pictures of yourself, you're gonna love this front facer. Also, it has features where you can open and close your fist and you could automatically have the picture be taken. That is a great feature. The output, the when you put in your headphones, the type of sound that you get is really enhanced on the LG G4. Sorry, I don't know if I said G3 before, but it's G4, and it's really good. Now let's get to the screen. Straight up, this is a badass screen. The G3 screen had it was too dim. It was the first 1440 display, 2K display screen. It was good, but it was too dim. What they did with this quantum display, first of all, this is a 5.5 inch screen. You have enough screen real estate to enjoy your videos, to enjoy everything that you're checking out. But with this is awesome. I really have no problems with this phone. Using it, seeing great pictures, great stuff on it. I really enjoy using this phone. Give you guys an example. Here's some shots that I took today, and a lot of these shots, day shots, they really look good. There go a fish, and I'm able to focus in on that fish and really catch what's going on. It's really, really nice. Just to show you the sharpness, I mean, this is how satisfying it is to have this type of screen. 2K display, 8 times zoom. That is one of the most impressive things that I've seen with this camera. 8 times zoom. This is not a good shot. This was probably one of the... This is not a good shot. It didn't catch too much. But this is using the 8 times zoom, because I wasn't this close. This is across a river. So this is how good the 8 times zoom is. Alright, there go a messy screen on the Moto 360. You guys can see it, but I have too much fingerprints on it. But there it goes. Now, this is a great shot. I focused on this shot. I paid attention to this shot. This is an awesome shot. So the camera is the absolute bomb. The camera is awesome. Even for someone who don't know how to work a camera, you're gonna have a very good time with this phone. And this is the #1 feature. That and the leather back is the great feature. The OS, I have no problem using this OS. Really have no problems using this OS. And how this got dim, oh. Using this OS, I have no problem. I didn't change anything. I just use Google's Messenger app. I don't use their Messenger app. I tried it. I don't really care for it. But other than that, I've used everything that they have. I've used the Google camera to see, and you can get the 8 times zoom with the LG camera app, but the Nexus, the Google camera app, you only can get 4 times zoom. So this, you know, they got some extra stuff going on. Now, the little subtleties that LG has put into their OS works really good. So you're not gonna have no problem. If you're a stock Android user, you're not gonna have any problems with this phone. Well, the ergonomics of this phone, with the curve, when you bring it up to your face, it's going to curve to your face really well. People are going to hear you real good because of the size of the phone, which is still a, I would say, one-handed device. You may have to shimmy a little bit to get to the top, or shimmy a little bit to get to the bottom, depending on how you're holding it. But it's for one-handed use. In other words, using it in the car, you know, you can do it. You can do it. You have the issues with the Nexus 6, but you're not gonna have issues with this LG. And the little bezels count for a lot. Also, you're able to use a case. I did a couple of case videos. You're able to slap on a case with this, and it doesn't do any harm to the back. So you don't have to worry about using a case. So the LG, the final thing on the LG G4 is, it might be in the top 3 to 5 in phone of the year. Now, we still have a lot of year left, still a lot of phones to come out, but so far for me, this is the phone of the year. I noticed the Samsung Galaxy phone is really nice, the S6 and the S6 Edge, but guess what? Their battery life is poor. This battery life is awesome. You keep it around 35%, you're gonna get a full day, full 14 hour, 16 hour day or more, depending on how you keep the brightness. If you're really killing video and stuff like that, yeah, you can go 8-9 hours if you're really a heavy user, and that's really good. It has fast charging. It doesn't have wireless charging, but it definitely has the fast charging, and it works. So you can find this at all the top retailers that, you know, in your country, in your area, you can get this phone. The one issue that I have is the bezels. I feel the bottom bezel is a little bit too big. They could have shrunk down on that, maybe shrunk the phone a little bit more, or make the screen a little bit bigger. LG, stop with the logo. We can care less about your logo. We just want a well done phone, and you guys definitely accomplished that. Of course, it's not water resistant or anything like that, but it's really a good phone. I've been surviving with one battery, and that's been fine. They have this thing here where it tells you alert about a flood, different apps they'll tell you about, you know, just different things. Right now it's telling me what my Bluetooth is paired to and stuff like that. So it's some good stuff that they have here with the LG G4. So with that, guys, I can't think of anything else to say. The phone works. No issues, no qualms, no problems with this G4. LG, good job.